What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gotians Games. Welcome back to another SAOIF video, and in today's video we're going over updates, and I'm very tired, so I apologize if I'm not like super energetic, and I apologize, that I'm a day late from the updates. I'm just tired, just working a lot, and just life makes you tired, guys. You'll know when you have kids. Anyways, we're gonna go through the updates here. There's quite a bit of updates. So first things first, they announced the new order, which is like not anything surprising, but what's actually cool is that for the first time that I can think of, they actually put up a list of the future banners that are coming, excuse me. Wow, that just kind of came out so wrong. Now here's the thing with the way they did it. So it's telling you right here, starting from October 31st, they're going to be putting out the banners, plus look forward to part 4 in the future. So they're already telling you straight up, hey, we're going to put a part 4 and all these units are going to be on there. So that's actually cool that they're telling us from the beginning. Now the other thing as well that is actually really cool about this is that we can look at these skills and pretty much guess what they are. Like Asuna is a rapier, Sinan's a bow skill. I'm gonna like long shot and say that Sachi's a spear skill, and that Lifa support, Yuki support, and Silica's obviously support with banners out for these two currently. I really like the design or the artwork for the Asuna. It's like really badass, to be honest with you. The Silica here is just it's basically she's making the same face, like identical to Happy Flora Silica. So that's kind of cool, I guess. The Sinan skill just looks badass. I really like that. Yuki's looking cute. The Sinan, I would have to say, is my favorite artwork out of this bunch. She just looks badass, straight up. Now this one here is kind of weird. I have really mixed feelings about this banner, or about the artwork, and the reason is because Lifa's always shoving food in her face, and I don't understand why. Like, always. And the type of food that she's shoving in her face is usually ball shaped or shaft shaped. So I don't know, maybe it's a fetish from people who work at Bandai or do the artwork or something. It's really weird. It makes me feel weird. I love Lifa, but bro, she's trying to tell us something. I'm telling you. And then the Sachi one kind of bugs me because why you gotta give Sachi a broom, man? Like, that's just so wrong. Like, telling Sachi, why don't you sweep up my floor for me? Yeah, sweep it like that. I like that. I like it when you sweep. Bro, come on. Just put a spear in her hand. Sachi can look badass just like freaking Sinan can. Show some love to the woman. Come on. Alright, so next we have they 10% Arcana gem boost if you guys buy Arcanas. But if you want to save some money buying Arcanas, go down in the description is a link to Maverick games. Go hit them up for cheaper gems for SAOIF and other games too, not just SAOIF. They do Tokyo Ghoul and Memory Defrag, basically pretty much every mobile game you could think of. So now we have the part 1 for the Autumnal, is that how you pronounce it? Autumnal Maidens? Whatever. I don't like these banners. Alright? I've said that before. I'm going to continue to say it until they make adjustments on these banners. Putting 1.3% means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Because they round down in the rates. Okay? I've already went over this in a previous video. And I'm going to say this every single time I see 1.3%. 1.3% is nothing. Because if you have a skill that's 0.65, what is it? I think it's 0.65 for the featured skills. Or 0.68 or whatever. But we're just going to say 0.65. If you have a skill that's 0.65% for the rates, and you're going to add, because it's plus 1.3%, you're going to add 1.3%. I'm going to tell you right now, adding 1.3% is adding a 0.00845 to the percentage for the rates of that skill, making it 0.65845% to pull that featured skill. And they round down. They don't round up. They round down, meaning that it goes back to 0.65%. Okay, it doesn't bump it up to 0.66, which they should, because, you know, math, they teach you. Anything above 5, you round up. Anything below 5, you know, or 5 and above, you round up. 4 and below, you round down. They round down regardless. So it's usually the same rate. Now, here's the other problem I have with it. You should always, on step ups, put the cheaper rate first. Okay, 1,500 gems, put it on step 1. God damn it. Step 2 should be 2,000, and step 3 should be full price. Do not do this bullshit. Like, I hate this. I hate it when they do this. It's stupid. You want to entice people to summon and waste their arcana, then put the first step the cheap discounted rate. Alright, that'll get people to waste their arcanas and spend more money, because people are less inclined to summon on banners like this if the first rate is 2,500, which is the normal, you know, the normal cost for banner. So don't do that. Anyways, let's go through the skills. So we got, actually, I'm going to pull up the banner because we get a little bit more detailed information if I pull up the banner. So I'm going to do that. Let me actually go into it. Now, the 2 skills on this banner, obviously, is the Asana and the Silica. The Asana being a rapier skill. It's a reskin, which is whatever. But it's a water skill. 720% AoE, hit 5 times hit. Very quick ability, too. Making it very useful. Now, here's the thing that I really absolutely love about this skill. Recovers your HP by 5% of your max HP when it critically, they mistranslation here. When critical is activated with the skill. Now, basically, it should say recovers 5% of your HP, of your max HP, I'm sorry, when you perform a critical hit with this skill. That's what it should say, because that's how it works. Now, 5% you might think is not that much, but it actually is if it's based off of crits. It's not based off of if it's in your switch. It's not based off of if you kill the enemy. No, it's based off of when you crit. Meaning that on average, players of level 80 and above have an HP of 20,000 HP or more. What that translates to is that every time you are critically hitting with this skill, you are recovering 1,000 HP. Now, for you guys who are rapier mains, you already know why this is such a damn good skill. Because most rapier builds are crit builds. So, most of the time, when you build a rapier setup, your crit rate is going to be roughly 75% to 100%. So you are almost critting every single time you do damage. That's why a skill like this is so busted for rapier users right now. Anyways, if you are a rapier main, you want this skill. You want it. I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody else skip the banner except rapier mains. This is your best chance to get one of the best damn skills for survivability and longevity for the future of the game, because of how much it heals. Because as the game progresses, our HP is gonna get higher. So just imagine if at 20k HP, you're sitting at 5%. You're sitting at healing 1,000 every time you crit. Imagine when we hit 100k HP. That is ridiculous. We're talking, it's probably healing, what is it? I want to say it's 5,000. Is it 5,000? Probably not. It's probably actually more. No, it is 5,000. Yeah, it's 5,000. So you're healing for 5,000 every time you crit. That is insane. Very good. But only crit with this ability. I do want to verify that. This Silica, though, while it's a good skill, I would pass on this skill, and the only reason why is because you have energetic Silica, which does the same thing but better. So this Silica right here, Devotion 4, attack plus 15% when your HP is 75% or greater. Actually, it's greater than 75%, not or greater. Greater than 75%. The energetic Silica does the same thing but at a higher percentage. So it's not 15%. Energetic Silica is, I think, 20%. If I'm not mistaken. It's really, like, that skill is so good that it's hard to replace that one. And then the thing is, Outmatch 4, 200 of additional damage to enemy when attack. I don't understand what that means. So is it when the enemy attacks me, or is it when I attack the enemy? And then does it stack? Is it just 200 flat rate? If that's the case, then 200 damage is garbage. That doesn't do anything. Now, if it's 200 damage as like a recoil, so every time they hit me, then I automatically do 200 damage to them, then that's actually a little bit more useful. But I need some clarification on this. If you guys actually pulled this skill, can you please let me know in the comment section what this skill actually does? Because I have no freaking idea. But if we're just going to base it off of the Devotion 4, the Energetic Silica is better. And no, they do not stack. So you cannot run Energetic Silica and this Silica together to get the attack plus percentage, because they have the same name as far as the Devotion skills. Yeah, you could put them together. You get the basic stats, and you'll get the Outmatch 4 as well, but you will miss out on the Devotion 4 on this skill if you have Energetic Silica, because Energetic Silica will take priority over this skill. So a little bit of information there for you guys. You know, like I said, the Asana, oh my god, that is such an amazing freaking skill. Rapier mains must have. Alright, let's move on. Now we're going to go into... So they did a voting as to what character is going to appear with Alice and Yu-Gi-Oh! In the next, episode or whatever. So Yuki won. That's cool, I guess. But I mean, like, look what the characters were for, like, to vote on. We had Yuki, Lifa. I forget this guy's name. I'm not wearing my glasses. Pina and Mr. Kirito. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can guarantee people only voted for Yuki and Lifa. And it was probably pretty close between the two of them. But Yuki won, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't really affect us either way. That's kind of whatever. They also fixed some bugs that were in the game. Now, the biggest bug the two biggest bugs that I'm going to talk about really quick. Quick Party. They are aware that that Quick Party is not working properly, which I think we were aware of it before they were. So they're working on fixing Quick Party. Now, I don't know when it will be fixed. They don't say when it's going to be fixed. They just said they are working on the issue. Now, the other bug is when they did the EXP adjustments, it bugged the achievement system when you level up. So level 60, 70, 80, and 90, you would have gotten an achievement and gotten Arcana gems from that achievement when you hit those levels. But because of the bug, now it gets unlocked when your character hits level 61, 71, 81, and 91. Which, I mean, do you have any idea how long it takes to get to level 91? Like, from 90 to 91 is insane. 80 to 81 is insane. So, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, they should probably compensate people because of this. I mean, if they're not going to fix it, which it doesn't look like they're going to fix it, they're just going to move it over to 61, 71, 81, 91. Honestly, I feel like they should compensate everybody. Just give out 100 Arcana gems to everybody. And just be done with it. I think that would be the best thing, because that's just a no, that shouldn't happen like that. Alright, so next thing, and the final thing, part 3 of the broadcast celebration. Now, I am excited for this. I really like this, and here's why. They released a new Kirito skill, a 4-star Kirito skill. Alright, so you have to collect Swordsman memories for the 4-star Black Swordsman's memory, Kirito, and 4-star Azure Swordsman memory, Yu-Gi-Oh! So you collect those, you trade them in for a really good Kirito skill. We're going to go over that right now. This one right here. It's really good, guys. Oh my god, for a free 4-star skill. Free. It's a sword skill, obviously. Does fire elemental damage, 700% AoE. 700% AoE. For free. Woo! And it debuffs the enemy. And it makes them take 25% more damage from a fire element attack for 10 seconds. That is really good. That is really important. And I'm going to tell you why in 1 minute here after I go over Yu-Gi-Oh skill. Alright, so Yu-Gi-Oh is a water skill. Now this one's not as impressive. Basically, he is Furious Agil. It's the same thing. Alright. 300% damage, single foe. The higher your defense, the more damage you do. That's Furious Agil right there. Same deal. The skill is just kind of whatever. Now, the Kirito. Now, why is this skill so damn good? Why is it so damn important that you farm this skill if you are a sword user? Well, here's why. Depending on your setup, and if your setup is like mine, then you're going to want this skill. I'm going to need to farm this skill. So if your setup is like mine, where you're running Brave Beater Kirito and you're running Candy Yuki, you want this damn skill because they are both fire skills. So when you use that ability, which is an AoE ability, has the chance to debuff all the enemies that it hits, you're adding 25% more damage to a skill like Brave Beater Kirito, which already does an immense amount of damage. When it's maxed out, it does, I think, 840% damage on Brave Beater Kirito when it's maxed out. And if the enemy is poisoned, burned, bleeding, or has frostbite, you do another 25% damage. Couple that with the new Kirito that just came out, you're doing an extra 25% damage from flame damage. It is insane. It is absolutely insane. And then Candy Yuki, it just makes her more effective because then you're adding 50% extra flame damage to this skill. I mean, the skill itself is outdated. The new Alice skill definitely outshines Candy Girl Yuki because Candy Girl Yuki, you have to kill the enemy, meaning that it's not good for boss fights, where Alice is good for boss fights, good for any fight because it's on switch and you will get switch really fast with the Alice skill. The Candy Girl Yuki just becomes a little bit more effective and adds a little bit of extra life to that old skill at this point, because we're talking the game's been out since April. So it's been out for quite some time. June, July, August, September, October, November. We are in the 7th month of the game, meaning that this skill is 7 months old, very outdated, but it is still a very useful skill, especially with that new Kirito skill. So let me know what you guys think. Let's have that conversation down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, how you feel about this update, especially with the new Kirito skill. Personally, I like it. It's a step in the right direction, giving us a very, very good 4-star skill for free. You're talking, like I said, 700% damage. I made a video on how to fix SAO, and one of the things I mentioned was give us free 4 stars, and if they're free 4 stars, I would be okay having those free 4 stars be like on the lower tier quality of it. So the Yu-Gi-Oh skill is obviously on the lower tier, where the Kirito skill is mid to high tier as far as damage goes and effectiveness of the skill. So it's, oh my god, I really love this update just because of that, and I will be grinding for that Kirito. I need to have it on my setup, and as sad as it is, I'm going to have to replace I'm probably gonna have to replace Aim High Yuki at this point, just because I'm gonna be running a fire freaking setup here. But like I said, let's have that conversation down in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will catch you all in the next video. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. This was a really long video. Peace out, guys.